First of all, thanks so much for taking the time to be here. Welcome to the President's office. It's really an honor for me and to be able to talk to both of you. And congratulations, of course. It's a great honor for both of you. So how did you pick BMCC? How did you end up here?
Well, I arrived in the United States in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and
From?
That's like a whole life story.
Okay. Where was the most recent place before 2015?
Venezuela.
Okay.
So I was born in Argentina before that, and my parents escaped Nazi Germany. They met in Argentina, and so that's why it's a circle.
Uh-huh.
And I started out at Hunter, the IELI Institute of English, where I took some courses, and there I found out about BMCC first.
Okay.
And I decided to come. My daughter came with me, and I felt welcome from the beginning, you know. And that's how I ended up here.
And what's your major?
Liberal arts.
Okay. And did you know that was going to be your major coming in?
Well, I know that my abilities are in writing, not in math or anything highly scientific, and so that's how I decided.
Okay. And how'd you end up at BMCC, DeQuan?
Well, I had a difficult high school track. I've been to 6 different high schools all around the United States because my mom, she loved moving around. So I knew my transcript was going to be messed up and I wouldn't be able to pursue the 4-year that I originally wanted to. So I figured BMCC would be a great, central location to start my academic career, fix my transcripts, and get opportunities.
And your major is?
My major is childhood education now, but when I first started, it was communications.
How'd you switch? What made for the switch?
Well, I failed my first 2. I had to file an appeal because I stopped going a lot of family issues and just disasters. And I decided communications isn't my strongest. I'd prefer a smaller group, so I figured, education has always been my passion. I've been to so many schools. I've always wanted to be immersed in academia, either at a boarding school or something like that. So definitely I made the switch to education.
Great. So our highest priority here at BMCC is to improve student success, and you two are models of success. You've had a very successful time here. You're being honored for your success. I want to hear in a minute what's next for you, but what do you think made the difference for you at BMCC in terms of you being able to be successful?
I was in ASAP, SEEK, formerly COPE, CUNY Service Corps, Teacher Education Club, Writers Guild. So I tried to, get plugged in. I'm an independent
you're pretty plugged
person,
in.
So I knew I had to get out of my comfort zone and stop trying to do everything by myself, which is why I failed those first 2 semesters.
Okay.
Self-sufficiency, thinking that I could take on, everything that I was dealing with without asking for any help. So when I came back, I definitely wanted to make a switch to seek out the resources that are available at BMCC and pursue what I want to do. There are modes to do that here that have helped me.
I had one teacher, an English teacher, and I do like to write, and she helped me in a very subtle way, and she gave me hints that I took, and what she brought out was amazing. So I even 2 of my pieces were published at the Literary Guild here.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you. And I was really surprised. Everything has been like a surprise, recognizing that I'm capable of doing something. That I owe to BMCC.
That's fantastic. So tell me about your next steps, your career aspirations, your dreams post BMCC.
Well, considering who I am, my future is today. So
that's true for all of us. So
it's true, yes. But I applied to Hunter College, and so my plans are to finish, get the undergraduate degree there, and
in creative writing.
In creative writing,
okay.
yes.
Great. And so what kind of writing do you do? Poetry, short stories? Do you want to write a novel?
Stories for children, I think.
Okay. Okay, you two can work together then.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so how about you? What are your next steps, career aspirations, dreams for the future?
Well, I've been accepted to University of Michigan.
Wow.
So that's where
I
I'll
grew up
be
in
going.
Michigan.
Oh,
I'll give you
really?
some
That's
Michigan
interesting.
tips, yeah.
I'll have to ask you about that.
Uh-huh. So that's a big switch up
Yes.
from here. Mhm.
Career-wise, I think I'm going to start focusing more on what I'd like to teach. Well, I got my Child Psychology and Education Foundation here.
Mhm.
I'd like to explore creative writing and
Mhm.
art and design in my 4-year. Maybe do private consulting. One of my advisors here recommended me for a Kaplan Education Foundation program where they help students from community college transfer over low-income first-generation students.
Mhm.
And I'm in love with that company. It's a nonprofit. They have so many different sectors and ways I can plug in there that I could see myself doing that as well.
Well, we should have a lot in common. You'll have to keep
Yes.
in touch. So if you had to think back on your time at BMCC and you thought, boy, that's a real memory that I'm going to keep with me forever, what kind of memory would that be? A really positive memory of a time here, or an experience or an event?
Well, it was so positive, you know. I think everyone showed empathy. There were no questions asked about who I am, why I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, how old are you?
Uh-huh.
And everybody was so welcoming. I think I came here thinking that my story was unique, but
Mhm.
every story is unique.
Uh-huh.
And I respect my classmates, my professors, of course, so much that you know, I can only recommend BMCC to my grandchildren. And I was scared, of course.
Mhm.
First of all, the first week, I didn't know what S and N stood for. So
Oh, in this building, yeah.
So I came
the
home and
mothership,
I
it's
told
pretty
my-
large. Yeah.
I told my daughter, you know, I'm not going back. And I'm so scared. And she says, yes, you're going back.
Uh-huh.
And I'm afraid, and what will I do? And so she said to me, and this moves me, this is the United States of America, and you have a voice here.
Mm-hmm.
And at BMCC, you know, the first time in my life that my voice was openly heard. So I would tell everyone, come to BMCC.
But a lot of students relate that kind of story, that they don't know where to go or what to do or how to seek help. So what kind of advice should we give them?
Trying to be as prepared as you can.
Mhm.
As a new student, grab the syllabus, try to figure out how the teacher plans on teaching, you know, what learning style he or she is.
How about to find a memory that you have of BMCC?
Well, I got to volunteer in the Women's Resource Center, handing
Mhm.
out positive affirmations. It just so happened that while I was doing that, the program site that I work at through Service Corps was there visiting the college. I
Uh-huh.
work with high school students.
Mhm.
And so they got to see what I was doing, see the positivity that I was handing out. Yes, really came full circle, you know, the impact that I have.
So, again, congratulations. We're really proud of you. We wish you the best in the future. And I want to present you with, these are your alumni pins, so check this out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you
we're
so
trying
much.
to, as you know, we want you to come back, and we want you to continue to be part of the life of the college, and share your stories of the future with our students. So we're very proud that you're now, officially in a few weeks, but a BMCC alumni. So welcome to that community as
Thank
well.
you.
That's a new
Thank you so
community.
much.
So
And I guess
really
Stephen
beautiful
also
talking to you.
joins me in saying that BMCC was always here for us, and we're always here for BMCC.
Of
Great.
course.
I look forward to hearing all about your future stories and reading your future stories. All right. Thanks so much
I
for
thank
being
you
here.
so much.
Yeah, great.
Really honored.